Look, it's always a debate every year.
Yes.
What's
And
the
it's
best thing for you?
expensive.
Right.
Well,
Like,
and
to make the move.
I truly had no idea there was a difference between like the all season versus all weather.
Same.
Right.
I thought it was like this, just different wording. I was telling you guys, I have snow tires on my front wheel drive car, and then we have an all wheel drive car that I don't, which I know is kind of weird logic, but you did not get stuck. But the one we have the snow tires on is the electric car, and two things. One, snow tires on an EV, super loud, because there's no engine.
Oh, to make up for
yeah.
the
All you hear is,
Yeah.
I literally hear like whoop, 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 whoop. And the other is that you do reduce the range. Like he mentioned, you reduce your gas mileage. So that's
Yeah.
that's something to
tire.
trade off there.
Interesting.
It's very weird to get stuck in the snow in an EV. I've never got truly stuck, but I got stuck briefly.
Close enough.
There's no noise.
Because you can't hear the.
Yeah, you
no
just
revving
literally go "Bup, bup, bup," like that's the sound of your tires trying to do something, and it sounds like a chicken. There's nothing else going on. Well, we won't.
What was that noise again?
Yeah, bup, bup, bup.
Okay, good.
You know what I'm talking about. You know the sound when your tires are trying to grip, but
Yes.
usually you hear the engine. Forget it.
yeah.
All right, right now in Portland, 15 in Berlin, 14 in Rangeley. It is chilly already, and we're going down into the single digits and below zero in quite a few spots overnight tonight. Very similar to last night for most of us, between 10 and 15 along the coast. Single digits inland. I probably should knock Augusta down to 8 or 9. And then 0 or below Berlin, Rangeley, and into Jackman. So it's another cold night. This will be the last really cold night of this stretch, though. And tomorrow, obviously, we start off chilly. We're able to get a little bit warmer, though, by tomorrow afternoon, between 32 and 37, 36, depending on your location, which doesn't sound like much, and it isn't, but it's warmer than we've been recently, so it'll feel pretty good. Sun sticks around, too, so that adds to it. Warm front comes through right there. Overnight, Friday night, lifts into Canada, and we start to warm up a bit on Saturday. I do want to keep expectations realistic here, though. We're talking 40 to maybe 45 along the coastline. It's not going to be, warm, mild, but it'll be warmer than it's been. More clouds around there, and the clouds stick around for Sunday as our cold front approaches. So one positive development I see here when we talk about the wind potential for Sunday night and Monday is that the latest models develop on Sunday night when this rain moves in a little bit of a low here. And so we're talking about a cold front and the winds, how strong they're going to be along that. It's still going to be very windy. But I think a little development of a low, see that low right there? That helps us because it actually closes off the circulation and switches it a little bit instead of a straight front where the warm front is way up here. So I think that helps our wind potential a bit. That being said, it is still going to be a kind of a wild ride late Sunday night into early Monday. This is Sunday at 10 o'clock. Winds are gusting to 30 miles an hour, ramping up to about 40 miles an hour, 2, 3 in the morning. And then we will have some spots that I think can hit 50 miles an hour on Monday morning. That should be about the edge of it, but you can see down East Maine, it's projecting some upper 50s and low 60s for gusts. We'll have to keep an eye on that. My experience has been, guys, and you probably noticed this just from a news standpoint, that a 60 mile per hour wind gust in down east is not the same impact as a 60 mile per hour wind gust over southern coastal Maine. It has to do with a lot of things, one being the type of forestation up there. I don't know if the grid is slightly different, but either way, it doesn't seem to have the same impacts. We saw that with Hurricane Lee, if you remember. So we'll keep an eye on this still. I think we'll have power outages, but at this time, it looks like it should be south of like a big outage
Okay.
event. So
Okay.
that'd be good.
That would be better news.
Yeah.
We go that way.
Yes.
All right, Keith, thank you.